This race would have been a slam dunk if we didn't stand with our community on the streets.
That's
if
right.
we didn't stand for the poor people in
That's
this
right.
city.
That's right.
But I was raised by a single mom. We weren't raised on food stamps. We were raised on welfare.
That's right.
We drove over the bridge every day, and my mom said we could be under that bridge at any time. And when I watch people in our community who didn't plan to live in tents, who didn't plan to be on the streets, we couldn't run this race another way. And we are still positioned for a runoff right
That's
now.
right.
They told us we couldn't compete. They told us we couldn't raise the amount of money we needed to raise. They told us that we couldn't do what we've done with all of our races. When we decided to run together. And that is the win. We have changed what is happening in this city.
That's right.
We have proven to them what our community is willing to do. We have raised over $100,000. Outside of the mayoral races, we have the most donors of any other race. We have knocked doors where little girls never thought they would see a sign with pink on it for someone running for office. We have talked to our brothers and sisters living on the streets. We have spent hours trying to get them registered to vote, to have a voice in the cities that they live in, that they're being pushed out of. Sometimes we failed, sometimes we succeeded, but they are a representation of what we are fighting for. Because any one of us is a paycheck away, a medical expense away.
That's right.
The way that Denver is changing, this city is not going to serve us if we don't change our representation.
That's right.
Yep.
And I did not want to win alone, but over and over, the people I have run with, the community I have run for, has said, we know that at least one of us has to get there.
That's right.
And I've carried a heavy burden all of my life to be the one, to graduate, to be the one to take care of my family.
Say that.
We got the back, baby.
And this is the time, I hated being the one, but this is the time where I hope I can be the one. You are. Because if we don't get one, I don't know.
Claim it, Candy, claim it.
I don't know how many of our families will be left in this community after 4
That's
years
right.
of what we've been under.
That's right.
And so I'm ready. I didn't want to fight for another 28 days. I didn't. And I came here fully prepared to accept a loss or a win. But the universe gave me 28 days. If people like like Elizabeth can spend 28 days in jail for us. 28 days in jail to end cash bail. Then we can run for 28 more days to get some representation. And so, most of you have watched me throughout this year and a half, and you know that I struggle with knowing what I need to ask for from all of you, but I need all of you right now. I'm very tired, but I will dig deep and I will pull out what I need to pull to run for this. But I need everyone in this room to help me.
Ready to go.
So, we did a private prayer, because we opened my campaign with an indigenous prayer and blessing of the campaign. In our campaign, we opened the space for ancestors to walk with us.
That's right.
And our ancestors have come in
That's right.
lot of different shapes. In the children we've met on the street, it's my friend Matthew right here. Matthew, the day I met you on the doors, I swear to you, my grandpa came down through you and talked to me.
I hope.
And so, we're not gonna do a public blessing, but I would like Carrie to do
Yes,
a
yes.
poem that
Yes,
represents what we do privately.
Yes, yes.
We have stones that represent our ancestors, that we pray to, that we keep with us, that fortify us and push us forward. And Carrie has a poem about those stones. And so, thank you to my volunteers, thank you to my team, thank you to my community, thank you to everybody who has spent countless hours calling, knocking, picking up ballots, raising money, hosting house parties, all of the things that go into campaigns behind the scenes. Thank you. And I'm not done. I need more. Tonight's going to be a long night for us because we are neck and neck. And the percentages are a little scary when you look at them, but we are only about 800 votes apart from each
That's
other.
right.
And all of the votes haven't come in. And we know our people, we wait till the last minute. This is a lesson to us. This is a lesson to us. Everyone in this room knows when we get candidates that are like us, that we want to represent us, don't put us through this. Don't ride the fence to see which horse is gonna win, which horse you wanna bet on. We're people and we're sacrificing and we're running for a purpose. And so the minute you see that, the minute you recognize that, jump on it, support us in any way you can. But for now, we're gonna wait till the end of the night because who knows, we might close in on him, we might win outright, who knows? But for now, Carrie, stones.
Come on, Carrie.
It's not over, fam. It's not over. I want you to remember who you are. And I want you to remember that we need each other right now more than ever. And so I'm asking you to step up for yourself, for your ancestors that fought them, for us to get right here, for your ancestors that sacrificed so much
Come on.
for us to be right here.
Come on.
I need you to dig deep and remember exactly who you are.
Say that.
This is to recognize and to honor the indigeneity, the land that we stand on, the ancestors that taught us who we are. And I pray that this can remind us. This is Thomas, here we go. We speak to the stones, and they listen. We call the earth with fire to provide the most delicate incense and the strongest protection. One smudge, and you're hooked. One conversation with the earth and your ancestors come knocking, quenching your memories with scents that tell you that you're home. The stories whisper past us like a cool embrace, like our children, reminding us of our great-grandmothers, the ones that taught us to speak to the stones and to follow the birds and to fight for what is sacred and what is sure. We have built other people's empires, bearing witness to our histories being auctioned, histories bought in blood, stories paid for with the human sacrifice of those that remember their deity. Packaged in cocoa and caramel, sweet like Jamaican rum cake and spiced horchata, rich in freedom, drenched in melanin, heavy on that secret sauce. Oh yeah, we got the juice. That's what we made under the pressure. That's how we emerge from the greed and the dishonor, making lemonade, sweet taste, sorrel and puncture. We're forgetting in those moments that we are the descendants of slaves.
Come on.
Who spoke to the stones.
Come on.
And called on Jesus, using methods that awaken the earth, tribal arrangements, catching the Holy Ghost, dancing like David, the beats sounding the call from the voice of the ancient. Meet me at the crossroads. Let's get into a nation. The change is gonna come, but only if you keep your head up. Sound the stars. Listen to the universe and remind you of who you are and what you deserve in that respect. While it's earned freedom, that's taken.
That's right.
It is the holy tongue, our first communion. It is death and life. It is the secret that built the Tower of Babel and the wonders of the world, sacred temples, miraculous births of those leaders and warriors returned to accomplish the mission, to carry the torch, to fight the power. Prayer warriors and prophets, healers and seers, rebels, brujas and airbenders, gods, walking freely upon the earth. Creating the heaven that we yearn for, that we waste on tomorrows, that we only visit in our dreams while the soil is begging for us to come home.
That's right.
We are the prodigal son, the earth our mother, crying as we forsake her, haunted by the souls that are indeed praying for us to remember, praying for our awakening, for our chains to stop changing forms, for our flesh to finally find mercy in a world that has used these bodies to create an empire where no colors are allowed. Where my two spirits cause these visions that they have rebranded as cultural enrichments. Glorified for my story, but denied for my truth, my life. It's not your classroom, my body, not yours to use, my mind, not yours to tame. And these stories of my ancestors, murdered, stolen, and raped, their brilliance locked away, their dreams deferred, yet still, we always emerge.
Come on, Carrie.
Warriors,
Come on.
rulers, goddesses,
Come on.
and high priests.
Come on.
Taught to speak to the stones. And they listen.
Come on.
Speak to the stones, y'all.
And that, folks, is the acceptance of Candi Vodka for the runoff, and Lisa not conceded damn thing because the Chicanos have not voted yet. This is political updates. It's election night in downtown Denver, Colorado. I've only worked 100 hours in the last 10 days. I'm a little tired.